Welcome back to Switched to Linux. Well, do I like being right or not? I don't know. Well, anyway, today Microsoft pulled the ability to purchase the one-time purchase from their home user program. Now, if you are involved in the home user program, that basically is you have a Microsoft account that is created with an employer or some other IT tech company's email address, your only option is going to be the subscription service, no longer the ability to purchase Microsoft Office as a standalone application. So forcing you into the cloud, forcing you to pay a subscription fee. Now, I've been telling you guys that they were doing this for a long time, so have a watch at this video. And if it wasn't for Microsoft's data collection attempts, if it wasn't for their proprietary software and their anti-competitive nature, I might be more open and amicable to using it. Especially since they're pushing more and more and more to have a subscription service to it rather than simply outright buying it. And the reality is, in this world where income is getting smaller and smaller, we have to be tighter and tighter with money. We don't have the money to throw out $100 a month for Adobe products, $10 a month for Office products, all to do basic functionality. Why bother when there's something like LibreOffice that exists? All right, so I did that article, that video over a year ago, and actually, curiously, this video is almost identical to the video Chris Titus Tech just did today, the various steps that you need to do to convert from being a Microsoft Office user over to LibreOffice. Did he steal my video idea? I don't know. I don't care. He does some things in his video a little bit better, and he also actually has an update in that when I recorded my video, you could not change the user interface to more closely match a Microsoft Office look, which you can do now. So have a look at this video as well and have a look at Chris Titus's video. He actually walks you through the steps of installing the fonts that you're going to need for compatibility. And I'll talk a little bit more about that briefly at the end. I'm not going to walk through the steps because I have this video and Chris Titus just did a video today. So have a look at both of those videos. Now, what we want to look at is first and foremost, if you head on over to Microsoft's Office page right now, this is the basic purchase Office page. You'll see that you still do have the option to purchase this. Now, if you were to say, all right, we're going to buy this and then log in and you're logged into an email address that is in the Microsoft Home User Program, you will not be able to buy this. If you create a new account or use an email account non-affiliated with a home user program, then you will be able to purchase this. And they've said 2019 and probably 2020 as well, you will still be able to buy this. After 2020, people, do not count on it. So if you need to purchase this, make sure that one, you're not in the Microsoft Home User Program, and two, don't delay. Buy today. Louis Rossman Group? I don't know. Anyway, so just to be clear, what we're talking about is if you are purchasing it for home use, you can still buy it. This one, though, is only a single computer. So if you need to buy 2 computers for your house, you're going to need to fork out $150 one time, or just purchase your subscription service, for whatever this is. Now, the $100 per year for up to 6 users versus $100. As far as business, everything, you'll see that everything is per month. You do not have the option to purchase the program for business as a single standalone. Everything is going to have to be per month. So yay, they're actually, and of course, see these annual commitments. Isn't that so awesome of Microsoft? So this news was first reported actually by Computer World, and this deals with the home user program. We're going to talk about what that is here in a moment. And so in this, if you are a part of the home user program, which basically is, let's just go ahead and do that now. Let's get this out of the way. So the home user program is when you have your Microsoft account set up and you are an employer, you're going to get 30% discounts on the fees that are listed on this page. So they're saying here, Office 365 Home is going to be $100 a year. This is $100 a year up to 6 individual people. And the personal is going to be over here. Now, these are all subscription services to the cloud-based and the download application-based, like Adobe's doing. You can buy the application, but good luck trying to use those if you don't have an internet service. I think you actually can partially. I don't know how Microsoft is doing theirs. So the idea is you enter your work address, and these all tie into your work email addresses. And then when your address is approved as being one of the approved ones, which means you're part of a big company or a university or whatever else, then you will be able to get 30% off your software for using it at home. So that's what we're talking about. So if you are involved in this home user program. All right, now, what they're saying here is the home user program. They're basically, the idea here is that we're going to give a discount to your employees to have the software because we wanted to have the ability to have people having the same software at home as they do at work, to encourage people to work at home as well. Talk about the rat race, people. I am so glad I got out of the rat race a decade ago. How do you people in the rat race actually cope with the rat race? Let me know in the comments down below. I want to know. I quit my last full-time W-2 wage payroll job a decade ago. I've been doing freelance ever since. Let me know, you guys, how's it working for you? Anyway, although SAM has been known for granting upgrades to the next version of a perpetual license. So the idea is, of course, as we already said, use the same Office suite and encourages employees to work at home. So it offered employees discounts, like we said, up to 30% discounts. And as of now, there are no ability to purchase the one-time applications. So there's a revised, let's see if there's anything in here. I did not look at these lists prior to starting the video, so let's see if there's anything in here. What has changed? Microsoft is updating the home user program to offer discounts on the latest, most up-to-date products such as Office 365, which always been up-to-date with premium versions. No longer available as home. Let's see. The Office Professional Plus and Office Home and Business 2019 are no longer available. I think that is what we're seeing. So that's kind of what's going on there. So now you can get the $99.99 one is now $69.99. So up to 6 people can have the cloud-based, perpetually connected Microsoft sucking all your data version for $70 a year. Hey, whatever happened to these free services for your data? I don't know. And $48 for the individual one because you got that 30% discount. So now you actually only have those individual options. So there it is. Microsoft is now completely destroying your ability to actually purchase the software, have offline-based software installed on your home computer in favor of the Office 365 style. Guys, I've been telling you this is coming. I'm telling you that this is the ability to purchase that is going to be scrubbed. In fact, I think the last time I talked about this, I said the reason they didn't do it so fast is because they don't really want the revolt yet. Now, what are your solutions? Guys, use LibreOffice. LibreOffice is an entire suite which includes your word processors, your spreadsheets, your presentations. It also includes a mathematics and drawing tool, which I use the LibreDraw for doing active PDFs. You also have full databasing features. You can get this on Windows, on Mac, on Linux. Let's address though real quick. The people are talking about, oh, it's just not compatible. In fact, from the Ars Technica article here that addressed this, I said here, How's OpenOffice and LibreOffice doing these days? In terms of compatibility, bad, really bad. No, this guy's an ignorant fool who actually does not understand what's going on here. Stop rolling over and playing dead people and take some responsibility for your life. So I'm going to tell you really quick. Now, again, we're not going to go into the details because the video that I showed at the beginning walks you through all the steps. Chris Titus Tech today also did a video walking you through all the steps. Guys, 99.999 repeating percent of you, your documents will have no problem sending to your coworkers. They will not even know you're on LibreOffice if you do two very simple steps. Step number one, you need to install the same fonts on your computer that your coworkers have. In Linux, that means going in and installing the TFF MS Core Fonts package. That's going to get you your Times New Roman, your Arial, I think Tahoma's in there, a few other ones. There's a few different fonts that you're going to need. The next thing you need, which is a little bit more complicated, is you need the Microsoft Vista fonts, which include your new fonts, Calibra, which is the most popular one because as of 2007, Microsoft Office 2007, that's been the default font. All you want is those fonts installed on your computer, which you can get them. There's not a real big deal. The protocols have changed a little bit. Chris Titus is probably going to have the more recent version. I know the last time I had to do this, I had to manually move fonts from a Windows computer over. So, first step is to put those fonts on the computer. The second step you need to do, I kind of lied, there's 3 steps. The second step you need to do, as I showed in my video and he shows in his, is you need to change the default font so you don't forget to do that. Change the default font to what your whiny little coworkers will be using because they refuse to change. I didn't mean it to sound that bad. No, wait, hold on. Maybe I did. I don't know. Anyway, change your fonts to something that their computer's going to have, Calibra on it, whatever else font, maybe Arial, Times New Roman, whatever. Use whatever fonts they will have on their computer. Number 3 is you need to change your default Office document save file from ODT to docx. Now, is it really a problem with compatibility? No, it's the problem that Microsoft refuses to work with the open document type format because they want their docx to be what everybody knows. Embrace, extend, extinguish. Yes, Microsoft is still doing it, and that is why some of us are a little bit concerned with Microsoft being involved in Linux Foundation and all these types of things. Guys, this doesn't immediately happen instantaneously. It takes a long time. We just tend to forget how long it takes for history to actually unfold itself. That being said, okay, all that being said, let me tell you this. You install LibreOffice, you put the same fonts on your computer. In fact, if you install LibreOffice on your Windows computer, you will already have the fonts. Just Linux, you have to install those fonts. Make sure that your documents are using those Windows fonts and save your document as the docx type. Your coworkers will not even have any idea that you're not using Microsoft Office. So again, check my video and Chris Titus's video for further details about those steps. Guys, stop allowing Microsoft to rake you over the coals, pushing you into subscription services. Stop rolling over, playing dead. Take a little bit of responsibility. Learn an application that's going to give you every bit of functionality, but is completely free and totally cross-platform. Let me know your thoughts about all this in the comments down below.